David Van Boglin. Kevin, having as many surgeries and injuries you've went through, which one was the most painful or took the longest for you to recover from?
Longest was the quadricep tear because you're basically tearing the whole front of your leg off and it retracts. So they've got to pull it down and then
Stitch it to
now
the.
they got to use catgut and they've got to drill holes through your patella and then pull that down and anchor it. So you can't. It's non-weight bearing for 30 days. So for me, because my shoulders were so beat up, and I weighed 315, 320 at the time, um, I was in a wheelchair for 30 days. And I'll never forget the first time I was staying at the Embassy Suites in Birmingham, and I was rehabbing twice a day, and in the middle of the rehab area was a little. They had a Body Masters workout set of one of every piece of Body Masters equipment. So I would continue. I was doing one body part a day. So I'd do my morning rehab, which would take 2 or 3 hours. Then I would do, like, say, chest, go have lunch, come back, and then um, do my evening rehab, leave around 5 o'clock, get back to the Embassy Suites, and go up, shower, wheel myself down, and go to the Ruth Chris. And one night have the filet, the next night have the salmon, back and forth. Uh, and they had a Penfolds, a Ben 318 Shiraz, and they had another. I want to think it was a Hess, but it was like I think it was that purple label Hess that they had. So I switched those wines up.
Were you in Birmingham? Because what's that famous doctor that all the boys would
Dr.
go?
Andrews,
Okay, so that's who you
but
saw for.
also Kevin Wilk is was the rehab guy, and Kevin's, I mean, he's just world renowned for his rehab, and I mean he's out every weekend, speaking to somebody about, because when you, I always tell this to people, when they say, well, I'll say, who's your orthopedic? They'll say, so and so. I'm like, well, I'm not familiar with him. Who is he with? And they'll say, oh, he's with so and so hospital. I'm like, no, like he's not with the team. They're like, no. I'm like, no. Like, if you're going to an orthopedic surgeon and his forte is not to get a guaranteed salaried athlete back on the field so the team doesn't have to eat it, like, you're going to the wrong guy. And so I was blessed, that I had so many. I mean, not I wasn't blessed that I had so many surgeries, but I was blessed because I had Dr. Andrews. I think he did 7 or 9, and then Brad Holman is my orthopedic surgeon now. He's got a place that's close. It's in Celebration, but he's
Mm-hmm.
got his own. He's got his own surgical center now. And Dr. Holman has done, I think, my last 7 surgeries.